Elon Musk is smoking pot? Are you kidding me?
There's tobacco and marijuana in there. That's all it is.
Smoking what podcast host Joe Rogan said was a marijuana and tobacco joint is just the newest controversy for Elon Musk, whose Tesla company is mired in a federal investigation and faces shareholder lawsuits.
Okay, that was not smoking pot. As a former smoker, and I smoked for many years, and he just took a drag and he didn't even inhale, and that doesn't even count. But that's not the point. The point is that it's another brick in the wall, if to quote Pink Floyd, it's a brick in the wall in series of issues that are going on with Tesla in general and with him in particular, and I hope that Elon is not becoming a distraction. So let me just go through a few highlights to show that I'm now starting to be concerned. So this whole smoking event took place at Joe Rogan Experience podcast, and they basically were talking, and then California, and it's legal, and just took a drag and whatever. People, investors who are already jittery about what's going on with Tesla and Elon Musk responded, and they responded right away. The stock lost almost $17, which is 6% down to a new low after many months. And this is another PR problem for Tesla and for Elon Musk in particular. His debt bonds were now announced to be junk bonds by Moody. I think it went down to 85 cents on a dollar. We all remember the April Fool's Day joke that Tesla is going to go bankrupt, and that's not helping. The SEC is conducting investigation about his famous taking Tesla private, which caused the stock to go really high, and then he retracted his claim, and now they're not going to go private. There are some lawsuits that going around. But before I want to say a few positive things, but he did talk about the production hell and how to get out of it. Howard Combs, who is a psychologist in San Jose, actually analyzed that smoking joint incident, and he adding on to the level of stress that he has, and people are going to not be forgiven anymore. Elon Musk is a very extraordinary man. He's a very extraordinary inventor and entrepreneur and engineer, and what he does is changing the world. But just like Steve Jobs back in the day, he could find himself out if the company is going to be so done with him in his shenanigans. I guess it's the stress that's getting into him. He's an accountant that just worked there for a month. David Morton, was there for a month and he left. Max Chapkin from Bloomberg Finance talked about him being a distraction. He's being a distraction with all of this. Having said that, let's not forget, that production this month was between 17 to 20,000 cars. Tesla Model 3 is a mainstream car among all cars. Forget electric cars; they are outselling everybody. But it is a mainstream car in the top 5 of sedans, in the top in number 15 in all cars. This is not just some kind of a niche anymore. They are not a niche. They are coming out of production hell, and I hope that Elon Musk gets himself together and show the confidence and the ingenuity and what he was all about until the past few months with Tesla Model 3 production issues. But they are coming out of it, and I hope that he gets his senses back to him and he shows the confidence in what we believe. Because you go to Tesla stores and you understand what Tesla is all about, how pleasant and how great experience it is, beside the cars and everything else. So, this is a big red flag, and I hope it's going to be turned around and the path to the success. Tell me what you think. I'm really interested in your opinion. I'm going to show you now the video from the newscast from CBS that talked about this issue, and let me know in your comments. All right? Thanks, guys.
Tesla CEO Elon Musk is the subject of a new controversy after he appeared to smoke marijuana during a podcast interview. Musk was a guest on the Joe Rogan Experience Thursday. And on Friday, Tesla's stock also took a hit, plunging more than 6% to $263 per share. Meg Oliver has more on Tesla's ongoing struggles. Meg, good morning.
Good morning. Rogan's interview with Musk was in California, where recreational marijuana use is legal. But this is one of many PR troubles for Elon Musk and Tesla. The company's debt was downgraded to junk status in March by Moody's Investor Service. Musk even joked the company was bankrupt in a tweet on April Fool's Day. It all makes you wonder if Tesla could go up in smoke.
It's tobacco and marijuana in there. That's all it is.
Smoking what podcast host Joe Rogan said was a marijuana and tobacco joint is just the newest controversy for Elon Musk, whose Tesla company is mired in a federal investigation and faces shareholder lawsuits. That's after Musk tweeted he was considering taking the company private last month, a move that boosted Tesla's stock prices at the time. CBS This Morning co-anchor Gayle King spoke with Musk in April.
I'm definitely under stress, so if I seem like I'm not under stress, then I'm going to be clear, I'm definitely under stress.
He said Tesla was going through production hell, but he felt positive about its future.
I'm feeling pretty optimistic about where Tesla is at this point. I can have a clear understanding of the path out of hell.
But the feeling may not be mutual. Tesla lost more than $700 million in the second quarter this year. And after Musk's appearance on the Joe Rogan Experience, Tesla's stock plunged before closing at its lowest price since March 2017. Dr. Howard Combs is a professor at the San Jose State Lucas College of Business. He said Musk's behavior could smoke out more investors.
But if they believe you've lost the magic touch and you really are kind of stumbling out of the gate now and not really sure where you're going, they will punish you and punish you severely.
Tesla also saw a string of high-profile departures this week. On Friday, its chief accounting officer, David Morton, left after working there for just 1 month. Max Chafkin covers technology for Bloomberg Business Week. Last month, he told us Musk was becoming a distraction from the work Tesla does.
He's always been, somebody who works very hard, but it really feels like he's reached, some kind of breaking point.
Tesla has only a few weeks left to deliver on Musk's promise that the company would post sustained profits during the third quarter. In an interview with the New York Times last month, Musk said, quote, "This past year has been the most difficult and painful year of my career. It was excruciating."
It's always makes stockholders uncomfortable when the CEO is telling you he's under a lot of stress.
Right, and the chief accounting officer resigning after a month.
Right,
Yeah.
and I remember Max saying earlier that they were just worried. His family was just worried about him. That's never a good sign.
Yeah,
Not at all.
no, it's not.
All right, Meg Oliver, thanks, Meg.